us tonight in the studio. Look who's back. Man, we missed you last week, man.
I missed you too. I missed you too, man.
Thank you, Rupert. Thank you.
Without you, man. I missed
Warriors for Christ. We all pass it.
Hey, but we did a good job anyway.
Hey, guys, I just noticed something in our opening. We all walked the same way. I just noticed that we all like we were some big bad brothers walking. I was like, look at us. These old men walking like they talk.
Whoa. Old. Speak for yourself.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Was we walking with a limp? Or we just walking straight?
Aged men.
Okay.
There you go. I like that. Hey, so how was your weekend, man?
Man, it was good. God is good, man. It was good. I cannot complain. I got this new job, so on Saturday I had to go jump on some roofs. You all got to pray for me. Man. I've never been more afraid in my life. I am just afraid. I mean, straight up scared. On the roof. Getting up on the roof, coming down, scared. I'll tell you right now.
Hey, but to your defense, it's always easy going up. Coming down because you want to make sure you got your footing on the ladder correct, and if not, man, it can be another way.
I just keep hearing things. These guys keep telling me, "Oh yeah, I went up the ladder one time and I fell backwards. Oh, I was on the roof and I slipped off." I was like,
"What are you telling me this?" You know I'm a rookie.
35, 40. I'm 55. If I fall off, that's 6 months out.
Oh man.
What was your weekend?
Oh, the weekend was great. Went to a birthday celebration Friday night. Took my wife and daughter out for pre-Valentine dinner on Saturday. Yeah, for my heart. And then Sunday, Bishop preached a dynamic message as usual. Oh, he did a tag team. With Dr. Fiona Davis.
Yes.
Elder Peter Davis's wife.
Woo!
And then Bishop came and preached after her. And then after that, we had a big Super Bowl festivities at our church, and you can take it from here.
Yes, my weekend. Eva, that's my granddaughter. She turned 8. We was at Kidsville, had fun with the grandchildren. And then after she turned 8, and after that event, I took Eva and Samara roller skating.
Oh,
yes. So that was up there with their professional pool. Just, yeah.
A little slide over there.
I got it. So that's great. Congratulations on Eva and 8. Love her to death. But apart from that, church was good. And on another note, just before we invite our guest, did you hear about the shooting at Joel Osteen's church?
I saw something, but I didn't read. Okay, what happened there?
Churches. Apparently, the lady, this is a woman, she wore a big, long trench coat. She had a long rifle, but she walked in with a child. And apparently, that child also got shot somewhere down the line. So, but we don't know too much about that. That's the beginning of what we heard. But just to walk into, she didn't get into the sanctuary. So that's crazy.
Thank God.
That's crazy.
Thank God.
I mean,
we really do have to pray for our churches, man.
Yes, we do.
Well, not only to pray for our church, I pray for our roads. So that brings us to what we'll be talking about tonight.
Our roads.
Because we're going to deal with men versus women. Now, let me make it publicly clear. We're not stating tonight that men are better drivers, not saying that women are better drivers. But tonight we do have a guest host who happens to be a female. Her name is the lovely Kim Frazier. We're going to bring her on tonight. Hey, Kim, how are you?
How are you?
Miss Kim.
Oh,
sing a song. She sings on the choir.
Yes, she
faithfully.
Does. That's right.
Yep,
Kim is a dynamic. So, Kim, we're grateful you being with us tonight. So we're going to get right into it again, as I said earlier.
Okay.
We're not male bashing or female bashing.
Hold up.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. No. What's the background? We got to know the background. Please, the background.
Yeah.
Don't touch
What's the background you want to know?
Go ahead. What's the background about?
Yeah, what do you do, Kim? Your side
What I
hustle.
do besides harass you guys, I I am actually a G&A specialist. I'm an auditor. I audit for grievance and appeals for Medicaid insurance. So I actually audit them for the different states.
Okay.
For New Jersey too?
Jersey, New York, West New York, North Carolina, Iowa, Washington. Yes, I used to do the medical billing part, the coding, and now I'm actually auditing their work.
All right.
Yep. So when
That's got nothing to do with the
NCQA comes
background
in, their
picture.
mother audits us is to prepare them so we won't be failing.
Okay. Well, now talk about your background picture.
Your background picture.
You do something
I
else.
asked, I showed that first. Now this is bling for every woman. This
Bling?
is my bling, like bling hunty diamonds, bling. And this is my jewelry. I sell jewelry, paparazzi jewelry. I am a consultant for them. All our jewelry is $5. We do men and women, but we do have some Z collections of $25, which my church woman totally blessed me with those. And I have a site, and I'm bling, BLING, for every woman, WOMAN. And I chose that because I cater to them all, the young, the old, the mothers of the church, the saints, first lady, the teenagers, the rail and away girls. Cater to them all.
So your steering wheel, is it bling? Is your
Yes, can
steering
you put
wheel
it on?
bling?
It's in the car door. Can you put it on for me next Sunday? It's sitting there waiting to be at my
Well,
license
we're
plate,
not
my
gonna
chair
talk-
covers,
my
and
wife's
my
steering
mask.
wheel, hers is bling.
Yes.
And her
Yes.
license plates are
Bling.
bling.
Yes.
So she got
I
that
have it
bling
all.
going. So
Yes. Even my mats. Tell her get the rugs too. Yes. And the console, all that.
Does
Yes.
the bling on your steering wheel help you drive better?
Yes. And yes. Yes. You might want to get one so to help you.
Oh no.
so all right, so she went to so Kim,
There we go.
from your observation,
Yes.
driving on the highway,
Yes.
who do you think are the should I say more challenged drivers?
Now be honest. You're a woman of
Oh, I'm
God.
gonna be
Male or
honest. I'm gonna
female?
be honest.
Honest.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think I'm going to be honest. I think women are better drivers, but more aggressive. I do think they're more aggressive than men. I think men are more reckless. I think young ones are more is in a what are y'all doing rage. I think there are groups that have no respect for human life. Even with that whole family and them constructions, I would think it would have changed, but it hasn't. It's no respect for human life. But I do think women are more aggressive and men are more reckless. That's my opinion on it.
Men are more reckless?
Yes. Y'all
Okay.
are too sure. I got this. What's she doing? What are y'all doing?
Okay,
Get out my way.
this happened. Wait a minute. Whoa. We reckless. Okay.
Did he take me off?
Oh, you took yourself off.
Yes.
That's what happens when
See?
that's what happens when you don't tell the
Like when they
truth.
drive. Just like when they drive.
I
See?
punch the camera.
See, you take your eyes off the road, and what happens? Go blink.
Yeah, there you go. But no, I do. That's just my opinion. Women are more aggressive. Men are more reckless. And when I say aggressive, let me tell you, this is what I believe. If you're trying to get out and you got your blinker, you try to do it, and this lane is in it or it's a construction, they will look, they will cut, they're not going to let you in, they're going to mug you. I always know when someone is being like what I say, not courteous, I always know it's a woman. I always know it's a woman.
You said not courteous?
Not courteous. That's why I say they are more aggressive. They will cut. They're going to block. They're going to not let you in. It's just women are more aggressive. Men are more reckless.
So, so you said reckless. You said reckless. So I'm going to tell you reckless. No.
Daredevils. You just don't care. You in and out, make me have to squeeze up intense when you go by.
Okay, then I got you. So at my apartment complex, okay, when you come into my apartment complex, the left-hand side is for the residents. The right-hand side, no, the left-hand side is for visitors. The right-hand side is for residents. Okay.
Okay.
There's a yellow pole in the middle, okay, that separates it. Why last week a car hit it dead in the middle? I couldn't
They was
decide
drinking.
whether to go left or right.
They was drinking. I'm telling you, come down Liberty Road. Get right
No,
there.
wait a minute, I ain't finished. No, whoa.
Yeah, okay.
It was
Hey,
a,
good evening.
it was a woman driver,
Okay.
and she came out the car all drunk. That's not reckless.
That's called reckless. That's called not being responsible. That's called not being responsible.
Ruben, what do you have
And
to
if
say,
you're
man?
drinking
What
and
do you have to
driving,
say,
you
man?
are exactly reckless. We're not talking about under the influence, because anyone can be under the influence. I'm talking about dodging in and out of traffic, like just reckless, unnecessarily racing in and out recklessly.
So
Rupert, please say something.
Say something, Rupert.
Simon, please tell people to subscribe
Because
first.
we got well, before he does, and because we got a lot of questions here, and that's so good. People, young people, good drivers, those who don't know how to drive, push the share button, subscribe, like it too. Because
That's
we got
right.
some new names on here. I say hi to
Of course,
Jesse.
young drivers don't get it. Out of town drivers and taxi cab drivers are your worst.
Wait a minute, but Kim,
Finish.
while I'm talking, okay? While I'm talking and we subscribing and we pressing people to like so we can get more numbers, we know you are
I
number
got
one
you.
fan.
I even invited people to like. I got your back.
I just told you you're number one fan. Look. I see you Sunday. Go ahead, Rupert.
Tell them share, push the button, especially yes, like. I need y'all to all like and subscribe and get on here right on
Thank
tonight.
you.
That's right.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
just
you.
comment, join in. Because this
Thank
is what we deal with every Monday. Join in the fireworks.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you. You'll be back next week.
Get the shirt.
So
Go ahead, Rupert.
So when it comes to men, so we see statistically, that's the correct word. We see statistically that men on average get into more accidents, but that's because there are more men drivers than women drivers. Right. So we get into more accidents, but it's the type of accidents that we get into versus the type of accidents women get into.
Right.
That's where I'm concerned. You all you all see the cart going through the parking lot, and instead of pressing your brake, you just scream at the thing, "Get out my way! Get out my way!" It's not good. That's what you
are you saying that's what women do?
That's what women do. That's what they do. They scream at the objects instead of just pressing the brake. I'm just wondering why women get into these type of accidents. They hit poles, they hit light poles, they hit trees, they hit all sorts of things.
Want me to tell you how many objects I've known men to hit?
Yeah, please do.
They hit the same thing. They hit the same thing. So that doesn't. But men hit them too. I see it's the one on Liberty Road right there in front of the show. Before you get to Washington, Liberty and Langray, that road is there every Friday. That sign
You
is
said
down.
the Shell gas station?
Monday. Yes,
I know
it's down. That sign is. That pole is down every week.
That was because they were getting out of the way of a woman about to hit them. They had to swerve
out.
out.
The men, them little young men, kind of right there in that liquor store. The men right there in the corner when they come out, or them aggressive, them reckless men that just come on, people. They don't want to merge. We got to get out there. I got this. That's that. I got this driving.
See,
what y'all doing? Type of driving.
Let's take this for instance.
From the beginning,
right? I'm just saying I'm getting my driving habits come from my dad. That is Simon's daughter, Lily Saints, right? So she's saying Simon's a bad driver. That's what makes her a bad driver. Or she's saying Simon's a good driver.
Which one is it, Simone? Say what? Look, whatever way she has negatives is from you.
She says, my driving habits come from my dad. Her dad is a professional driver. A professional driver. I haven't been in no accident.
My girl Anita's on. Thank you, Anita. I love you so much.
I told her.
You know what?
We had a conversation,
Anita,
Mark.
All right, look, okay,
They'll cry. It's the
let's
men's pride.
explain this one real quick, okay?
What they lost.
When
They
our
were just
daughter,
ride is that humility. They cannot humble. It's a pride. It's a pride thing. They just randomly lost.
No. See, I don't get lost, Kim. I get turned around. It was just one incident when our daughter was going to Rutgers University.
Got a lot of questions.
Okay, and the area, New Jersey is interesting anyway. So I was making illegal turns. You can't make left turns. You have to make those little roundabouts and all this kind of stuff. So I happened to ask a person that said, where is this particular part of the campus? And they said, well, just go straight down. I was on the right road. However, I didn't know I was on the right road. So my wife feels I don't like to ask for directions. I mean, if I know I'm going, I'm going to go. So there's no that. I don't get lost.
Men don't like to ask for directions. That goes back to
women?
my reckless, because y'all are so sure you know it.
Do women though? Do women ask for directions?
Oh, we'll ask for directions in a minute.
Yeah, because you've been lost for 20 minutes.
All the time.
Men are lost more and longer than women because because again, it goes back to what I said at the beginning. You're so sure. You know it. You got it.
First, I don't get lost.
It goes back to what Anita say. They won't admit it.
I get displaced. It's not lost.
That's a good word, displaced.
And not just that.
I like that.
You can make a
you
wrong
get turned,
turn.
he gets turned around and you get displaced.
I get displaced.
And Mark, you get turned around.
No. This meaning that if I get displaced means that I know I'm in the right area.
Exactly.
And I just need something to key my, I recognize that road.
Right.
So I get displaced. I don't get lost per se. Lost is like, I don't know where I am.
Thank you. Let's make it clear.
No. Lost means even if you're there, you know you're in the area and you still cannot get to your destination. And if you just going to keep riding and going down these streets, playing hide and seek till I figure it out, instead of just asking, which way is such and such?
But I just told you. The woman will decide to say, after 20 minutes, I'm lost.
Oh, no, we ain't doing that. Most of the time we have on map. I'm on Waze. I'm going to be on Waze all day.
Oh, Waze is not that good. Good example. Last weekend, Sunday, we were going to this particular location. Waze kept saying, make a left, make a left. Where we're supposed to be going in the right direction. So, of course, my family thinks I was lost. I was basing what Waze was saying. Okay? So, to let you know. But look, we found where we were supposed to go. We're in the right area. Just we should be over the next street.
Wait a minute. Hey, Jessica.
Okay.
Jessica, Art Flow. Men use the road as their personal Hot Wheels track. 695, 795, 495.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When I get down south and I see that 70,
yes.
Oh man, I get happy. I'm like, oh yeah, 70.
I'm with you, Rupert. I do too. When I'm going to North Carolina, when I see 70, yeah.
But you know what, Rupert?
It's free.
I'd rather drive up north than down south. Northerners know how to drive. Southerners, they got issues.
Bro, you got to be careful about that, because if you get into New York City,
I love it, man.
That's reckless.
I love
that.
it.
Is reckless.
Now,
that's my kind of driving, though.
New York and DC, I can't stand. I have a girlfriend that lives in New York, and she likes for me, because I'm going to get her there faster. So yes, I have a lead foot. So I always drive until we get to the turnpike. And then when we get to the turnpike, she switched. And then coming home, same thing. Once we get to New York, I'm not messing with New York. So.
She froze.
Because she went to New York.
Went to New York.
I can remember those men drivers on Saturday.
Hold on.
I thought it was a preaching pause.
You know what?
You know what? That doesn't humiliate me. That y'all just
that's make up. That's a perfect person for me. That's a perfect time.
Miss Kim, turn
Do
your
it again,
volume up.
honey. Do it again.
Who's Lala to you? Who is she to you?
That's my upline. That's the person that brought me into the jewelry business.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Oh,
So, like I asked you before, though, you have 3 children. You said one don't like to drive, but who taught them to drive?
My son, my companion who passed, he taught him to drive, and he taught both of them to drive.
Okay, who taught your kids?
I taught both my children how to drive. And they
I don't
loved
have
it.
patience for that. I didn't
Rupert?
teach them. He taught
And
them.
yet,
but I didn't. My oldest was taught by a guy. That my son was taught by, I think, the same guy.
Okay.
It was is their uncle, their granduncle,
Okay.
because he's like a driver. He loves driving. I don't have patience to teach kids.
Right.
I
Matter
don't
of
have-
fact, my son was taught by a man. My daughter went to driving school. My son drives with his knees and legs. See,
And
what I
my
mean?
children-
Reckless.
yes, I helped my 3 children. But my point was,
all taught by men.
yes.
No, my daughter went to driving school. She did go to driving school. We
No,
got
they
her
went to
rolled.
driving.
Who was their teacher? What was their teacher's name? Jim.
I'm not the driving school. I don't
Jonathan.
know who taught her.
It was either
But
Jim,
my
Bob,
son
Steve,
was
or Mark. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
I see some questions, man.
Let me make this one statement.
They
Kim.
flying.
But Kim, I noticed something on Sunday mornings at our
Just frozen
church.
again.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, she froze again.
Am I
So,
right?
when so Kim, we have the cones out, right? Why is it the ones who normally tear those cones up are the women drivers at the church?
Why are they just spaced the way they're spaced by the men?
She didn't.
I need it.
Hold up.
Who said that?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. What you say?
What did you say?
said, why are they spaced the way they're spaced by the men?
You know what? This is what I'm going to do.
Maybe
Kim,
women wouldn't.
Kim, this is what I'm going to do. Try to come to church early, okay? And come put the cones out.
Yeah,
Put them wherever you want. And let me see where the church people go. Okay?
Look, now you want me to do your job, but why you want me to do your job?
Because you
I'm
just told me
just
my job
saying,
was wrong.
maybe if
Okay.
you did, maybe they were some mornings. And I don't know why they're hitting the cones, but there are some. I want to say leaving or coming up. Like, why? Who put the cones down today? They're not giving you enough room. There are some days I
the
say that.
cone would be up underneath the car and they're dragging it. Me tell you don't hear the cone? They've been carrying that cone for a good little distance.
Did I not say they tell the stuff to move?
Yes.
Did I say that? They say, get out. It does not move.
But the thing, Rupert,
Because if you're going to be an organ donor, you're going to get hit.
the cones are in the same place for the last 14 years. The same place.
Not move.
Anyway,
Put them out. Do the same person put them out every Sunday?
questions.
Do the same
Yes,
person
Kim,
put
do
them
the
out
same
every
place.
Sunday?
Yes, Kim, in the same place.
Oh no.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to know. I want to know why I need is put Mark in that spot. Talk about he's part of the Hebrews lost in the wilderness for 40 years.
That's
Why
right.
is-
I believe
why-
you
why are you
because
doing
that's
that?
men.
She doesn't say in the city or around the corner. She says in the wilderness.
Because that's how lost he is.
I'll deal with that offline.
Miss Heather Mackley says true that. Oh, let's be honest, man. And waiting in traffic. Okay.
What she means by that one?
What do you
Elaborate.
mean by that?
Do some more, Miss. Oh, she may have some more on. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. How many female driving instructors are there?
You don't see many.
I've
No.
never seen
There are plenty. And most of them are even the ones that's going to let you gotta take your driving test with as well.
I have not seen one.
And I'm telling you, my friend taught my son, and I'm telling you, he's reckless. He gets punched by me all the time if I gotta get in the car with him, driving with his knees. I got this. Why he texting? I got this with his knees. his
Wait,
eyes.
that's a
Oh,
sign.
he knows what he's doing. Oh, he know what he's doing. Oh my
That's
God.
a sign of good driving if you
Yeah,
can drive with your
skills.
knees.
Oh, she got the Caroline show.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, she's preaching again. She was
Yes,
preaching.
he's preaching again.
She was preaching again. I would have it this
Go
time.
back.
She was preaching. She was preaching.
Go
Go ahead,
back.
Carol. Preaching.
You better stop. You better stop.
Goes back to what I said at the beginning. You talk about because he knows what he's doing. You ask why do I say men are more reckless? Because they got that cocky attitude that they know what they doing.
But that's
Just
a
prove
good driver if you can drive with your knees.
Next
That's called
question.
reckless driving, Rupert. Let's be real. Look at my
No,
son.
reckless driving is swerving.
Why? Who, you know, Justin?
That's my son. That's who I'm talking about.
See?
So Kim,
Justin, he driving with his knees. That's my son. He texts and drives with his knees and tell me he got it.
You're a
Well,
good
He got
driver,
it.
man.
Thank you, Justin.
Keep it up.
Kim,
Keep up that driving.
so Kim, I can be riding down the highway. Hold on, Kim. I can be riding down the highway, and this is what I see: someone in the mirror doing this.
Because we put our makeup on better in the mirror in the car for some reason.
While you're
While
driving.
While driving?
While you're driving.
They're looking.
Well,
They're
driving.
looking with this eye and putting the makeup on there.
Reckless,
That is.
And then when
that
someone does something, you blow the horn at them.
right?
Now I don't do, but I do know women that do it. I have a girlfriend I thought was crazy, and she said that's the only way she could put on her makeup. And you are
Only
right,
way.
Simon. Mark, I agree with you. There are many of women that do that, and I think it's
But they
crazy.
mostly do it in the morning going to work.
Right.
And I agree. You are correct. You are correct.
And
I don't
that's very
disagree with
reckless
you
because
with that,
takes your eye off the road.
Mr. Texter.
Okay, anyway,
And
here's
looking
Lala
at it.
again.
Here come Lala.
That's right. Tell him. Can you tell him again?
What objects he talking about? Because everybody
now
is
it's gotta
there.
be
We
so
we-
with us, it's got to be specific objects listed.
look. Men hit poles, curbs, people, deer, and up. This young person
What?
is saying
My
that
daughter.
That's your girl.
that's your daughter. That's your daughter.
That's your daughter? What?
See? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mommy support.
Men hit objects and leave the scene.
Objects and leave the scene.
Well,
You agree
I
with that,
had
Mark?
someone. Well, I had someone who hit my car, but they did come back and put a note on it. So I can't say they all do. Some do and some don't. Same like women.
Gosh.
My
Oh, she's
cousin. Am I frozen?
Now you're
Can
not.
you see me? Okay.
We can
My
see you.
Don't
I
worry, every
think
time you
someone-
freeze, we know what to do.
Put curling up to speak for me.
Sorry, Carol. I
But some
love you.
people put notes, but some I know my cousin had someone hit her car, and when she got up there, the note said, "I'm sorry, I hit your car. I'm only writing this on a piece of paper because someone is watching me, and I want them to think I'm leaving you a note with my information." And that's how they left it on the car. So notes aren't all the time. Somebody hit my mirror just recently, and it was up the road. It's up the
Did you get it?
road. I got it. It's in the back of my car.
Your son
What he
came back.
say?
Oh, yep, yeah. Nah. Men better drivers statistically on average.
We're not talking about you, knee driver. And let me tell you, my son
He's telling the
has-
truth, though. He
Ask
said
him what his
statistically.
nickname is with the fence. My son and my
Statistically.
son-in-law, their nicknames are crash test dummies. Crash test dummies.
Hold up, Kim. Time out. Hold up.
Skip.
Yeah,
Your daughter came on and you were like, yeah, baby.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yes,
My
son,
son
though.
knows he's
Your
the crash
son
test
came
dummy
on.
of the family.
You were like,
My
you need
son
driving.
and both my son-in-laws. They are crash. Their names are called the crash test dummies. All the men. My son and both my son-in-laws. They are the crash test dummies.
Okay. When it's line, he's from Transformation Church. She's from Transformation Church. Women
That's what I
seem to
said.
be
She
less
said the same
alike.
thing as me.
Kim. Let me read it, please. Let me read. Let
on.
me read. women seem to be less polite. If I'm trying to get over, men will usually let me over, but women don't. It's like they have attitudes, like I did something to them and I don't even know them.
Drop the mic.
That's what I said. Absolutely. I agree. I said that at the top of the
But
hour.
I will say
agree.
this though. But I will say this. Back in the day, I'm all drivers. I'm talking about all drivers. Back in the day when you wanted to get over and someone let you over, they usually say thank you. They're
Yes.
usually polite about it.
Mhm.
These days, you let someone over, it's like they have an attitude that you didn't let them over earlier. So, I mean, it's different. It's different now. You don't get no thank yous or I let you over because we cool, and because you usually put your hand up and they can see you and they wave and that. I don't do that no more. I don't do no. There's no polite drivers anymore.
There
Well,
really
there
is
is
very
some.
much. Men,
But
women, they're not. But there are demographically some really not. They are not going to let you in. There are some
No.
demographically
No.
people that will not let you in. I'm just going to leave it at that.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, Jessica just likes telling us how we
Yeah,
drive.
she keep repeating. We saw that one.
We were.
I agree with you. I agree with that, Rupert. I do.
You agree with
know,
Jessica, but you don't agree with your son.
that meant no. Because I know how he drives. He's a crash test dummy.
Oh, so you're being biased then?
Yes.
So you're biased.
I'm not being
That's a
biased.
fact.
Look, I'm not being biased. I think with men, it depends on it depends on how you say better driver. Is it better driver is experience? I think women are more cautious than men.
Cautious?
Men are, I think, and when I say what the reason why I say women are better drivers to me, I think men are too cocky. Men are too cocky and too sure, especially when it's bad weather. I think when bad weather, that's where that comes from. I think men are too cocky and too sure.
It's confident, and I agree with you on this. Bad weather, men are worse drivers. I'll
Yes.
give you that. I agree with that. When there's snow on the ground, because men forget that you don't have your snow tires on yet. Take it easy, and some of them don't. I've never seen many accidents with women in the snow, but I think men are just confident. We are sure how we drive.
Exactly.
And I think that's different. So you may think it's cocky. I just think that we're just confident. But this is a question.
I think when it's overconfident, becomes reckless
Me.
sometimes.
It becomes what? I'm sorry? Becomes.
I said when you're confident, your overconfidence becomes reckless. That's what I mean when I say sure, like you say, it's confidence.
But really, it's to be more aware.
Are you overly confident sometimes?
But it really is to be more aware, because when you drive cautiously, you're going to cause an accident.
Exactly.
Because when something happens, you're going to panic.
Mm-hmm.
The folks who drive a little bit more aggressive and understand, they're being also more keen on what's going around. So when somebody does something wrong, we react a little bit quicker. So I think when you look at us as reckless, we're not really being reckless. We're just driving more aggressively because we're paying more attention. So it looks like that.
But that's a good question.
But
who has the
in
better
and out,
reaction?
if somebody if someone smashed on brakes, like I see him zoom in and out, and it's like no room, and you get all we in the cut. Yeah, that's playing with some people. That's playing with people.
That's probably somebody. That's a young driver, and that's probably a young driver. Guys our age don't do that no more unless they high. So, okay. What is a professional driver? I think this is your question, Simon, because I think this is asked to you.
Yeah, me?
Professional driver.
That's it. Yes, I'm a professional driver. I work for the post office, so I did. So we were counted to be professional drivers. And a question will come up. When I first came into this country, I did not drive in England. I did not drive. I didn't need to. I biked, I roller skate, caught the bus. I never drove a car in England, not once. I came over here, and Rachel had a Datsun stick shift. The only awkward thing about it was Over here, you ride a stick shift on your right hand. In England, it's a stick shift on your left hand. So your feet movements are completely different. And in England, at that time, you took your test and it's stick shift. So we know that already you failed already. But my wife taught me to drive that Datsun when I was over here. But we lived in the countryside in Snow Hill, up by Ocean City. So the roads were longer. I drove myself to my driving test. I parked at the street. I went in, got my test, passed the test, and drove home.
You're helping us, Simon.
But wait a minute, I'm going to finish. I went to Mondawmin and took my driving test. Okay, took my driving test. Took me 3 minutes. She said, Mr. Rollins, no one's ever been that quick and so precise when they did their test. I always talk about it. Took me 3 minutes. In, out, in, out, in. I'm fine. She said I was an excellent driver. She knew I was going to be.
But for those of you who are pursuing your career in driving, do not drive to the place to get your license. You're not a licensed driver. Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, my daughter. Oh, she give me half and half here. He knows what I'm saying. Laugh out loud. He's a great driver. Listen, great driver. But my impatience comes from him. My daughter, Simone, the oldest daughter, she drives like myself. I taught her though.
Was this okay? I think it should be 3
Simon,
minutes.
let me ask you, what the post office do? I know like the mobility bus, and like sometimes my son, when he would drive the armor truck, they have those things on there, like if you hit a bump or you brake too hard, that they're monitoring. Are those devices hooked up to the post office trucks as well?
The post office?
Postal trucks. The postal trucks.
But
okay, I just if the postal trucks have them.
No, but the thing is, if you have an accident in the postal truck, you have to make sure it wasn't your fault. Because if it's your fault, you won't be driving a postal vehicle for a few weeks until they find out it wasn't your fault. So when you have an accident, you have to do a report, and whose fault was it, whose fault it wasn't. And if it was your fault, you might not be driving a truck for a little while. So you have to go with somebody else, but you're still working, but you have to drive with somebody else until it's all cleared up. But
they don't put you on foot. They just make you ride with someone else.
That was back in the day. That was way back in the day.
So Heather's back again.
Oh, Heather's back again. My bad.
It should be 3 minutes.
So Heather said, I think there should be 3 men and 3 women. Well, Heather, let us help you out here. I will explain this one. Let me help you out here.
Yeah.
Warriors United for Christ, Warriors United FC is a 3-man show. We invited Miss Kim on to represent.
And we invited 2 others too.
I mean, they didn't invite others, but Miss Kim said she is fine.
All by herself.
All by herself. She told we are good.
We're good.
So what's the difference between lost and turned?
Please elaborate.
Lost, turned, and displaced.
Yes. I told you there's a difference. When you are lost, you don't know where you are. When you are turned or displaced, you know where you are. You just know that, okay, I'm not where I want to be. I just have to go this way and I'll get there.
Then you don't know where you are.
No. Oh, no. Okay, Miss Kim, you driving. It says make a left. But you make the first left because your GPS says it's on 0, so you make the first left, not knowing there's a second one right there.
Right.
So when you take that left, you go, oh, damn, this is not the one. You're not lost. That means you just got to turn around and go back to where you came from.
Exactly.
You don't continue to drive 15 miles and say,
no, that's missing your turn. That's missing your turn. If you got to
that's displaced.
area
That's
and still
displaced.
ask someone for directions, that's lost in this place. That's not turned around. Turned around, that's missing your turn, Simon. That's missing your turn because you come out and then make the turn and you know where you are. But when you still know you in the general area,
but you're not
you don't
lost.
know where you at.
So
But you're not lost.
remember the series that with the series Lost?
Yes.
Remember the
My
series
favorite
Lost?
show.
They were
My
lost.
favorite.
They didn't
They
know
were
where they
lost.
were. That was lost. If I'm on the
Yeah.
road and I'm supposed to be in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and I'm in New Brunswick, New Jersey, just not at the place I'm supposed to be, I'm just displaced. I'm not lost. I know I'm in New Jersey. I know I'm in New Brunswick. It's on the wrong road.
Right.
Thank you.
Tomato, you're lost. You
Next
just
question.
ain't good.
Oh, okay. Next question.
Nah.
Thank you.
like
He just
Justin.
confirmed it for you, man.
No, Justin always starts off with the nah. I ask cuz I'd rather not waste my time. Yes, which is true.
Exactly.
I agree.
Life is too short.
I agree. When I'm lost, I'll ask if I'm lost.
Yes, Anita, I will ask if I'm lost. Yes, Holly, I will ask if I'm lost, but I'm not lost. I get displaced.
Wolf.
Uh-oh.
Who needs directions these days? Laugh out loud. Don't y'all use Google Maps on GPS? They can get you lost too.
Bruh, let me tell you, I was in Jacksonville, Mississippi, and I was trying to get to the airport. I ended up in some swamp because of my GPS. I don't know what he's talking about. So I know. I'm gonna try to know where I'm going.
Wait a minute, I was
Which
doing
GPS
DoorDash.
were you using?
What? No.
If they're not updated, they will take you to anywhere.
I suggest you make sure your stuff updated before you
No,
get lost in Mississippi.
It was the Hertz rental car GPS.
My daughter will agree too. I was doing DoorDash. I'm following GPS. GPS takes me to this place. I'm looking around going, wait a minute, there ain't no street. And he told me I'm here. I called the lady. She says, oh man, he did it to you too? So I said, what do you mean?
I
the
agree with her.
GPS always sends him to the wrong place. I'm glad she was a nice lady because her food was getting cold. Holly, now the daughter now. My need for speed. My need for speed was inherited from Mark Brodus. Why you gotta put the full name? Like he says, I'm just trying.
Okay. I see what's going on here.
Oh, why didn't know what? Can we get other people than Broduses? They attacking their father.
Okay.
What's going on?
At least my children will give me 50-50.
First of all, men do have egos. That's
yes.
We understand that, but that has nothing to do with our driving.
No whatsoever.
That has everything to do with you being lost and think you're displaced and turned.
No, because lost is lost. Okay, so let's get down. Women will think that we're lost, and we're not lost.
We're not lost.
If you keep turning around for half an hour and then get me to my destination.
But back up. You said for half an hour. That's never happened here. I've only turned maybe 1 or 2 minutes. I've never turned for half an hour.
You're lost. You're lost. If you keep turning and you know you're in the area and you don't find that place, you're lost. Ask for the directions. You can be in the general area and say, hey, which way is such and such? You still have to ask for directions.
Well,
doesn't matter if it's in the general area.
We don't dispute that. We're not disputing that.
We don't dispute if we're lost by asking directions, but if I know I'm just a couple roads off, I just got to get over here to get over here, I'm not going to ask questions because he's going to confirm what I already know.
Not lost to me. That's missing your turn. Get over and you make a U-turn. To me, that's what I'm saying. Like which one of you guys said, oh, if I go down this street and I made the turn before and I didn't make that's just missing your turn. That's not being.
That's what I said.
Place.
That's what we said.
No, that's what I'm saying. But someone was saying that's not lost. We never said that's being lost. I'm agreeing with you on that.
Oh, that's what we're saying.
Okay.
When he's
Okay.
saying,
Yeah.
like Rupert says, if I'm in New Jersey and that's where I need to go, I'm not lost because I'm in New Jersey. I could be in Maryland. If I know I'm in Maryland and I'm going somewhere, yes, I know I'm in Maryland. But if you cannot get to your destination, then you are lost.
No,
Is the point I'm making.
so
It doesn't matter that you're in
just
that area. If
displaced.
you kind of keep going around.
You're just displaced. You're not lost. You're just
No, you're not. See, that's
look. Your son agrees with me.
that's hard to put a pearl in so well because you're lost.
Your son says, I got no, wait a minute. Nah, I got no sense of direction. Yeah, this place is like, I can find my way eventually.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That sums it up right
What's
there.
that?
Thank you. Thank you.
A man
Jessica,
will swear-
this is a battle of if it's not King's family, it's the Broderses. That is Kim. That is Brodus. What?
First of all,
Can we
see,
get someone else?
okay, so this is why we can't trust women drivers. She'll say you'll drive. You can't drive to China from the United States. You cannot drive to China from the United States. It's not possible. So you should not use
Look, he's trying to get there. You know what she means.
not use that example. It's a bad example. That's right. That's what we
Which route she taking to China? Which route she taking? She gonna be under
That
the
one
water
that the
for
man
a
trying to
few
find
days.
lost. That one that man lost.
Oh, well, now look. Here's your daughter.
There we
Your
go.
family in there
There
too,
we
so
go.
come on.
And why do men
Why?
without
Men.
I think it's
think are
men.
better than everyone when they have to always backing part? Oh,
Oh.
dang. Okay, she's cracking on me. She's cracking on me. Okay. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm backing into a parking space.
Same.
Because the only reason I'm saying that is because once I drove straight into the parking space, and when I went to back out, somebody was coming behind, and I didn't hit them, but I was backing out. I couldn't see them, and they just walked
They were in
straight
the
out.
blind spot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the blind side. So after that, I said,
I think it's safest to
care.
always back in. It's
I don't
safest.
care
It's
where I
best.
am. I'm backing in, and my younger daughter
I do too.
and my son, they do the same thing. They back into their parking spaces.
Mhm.
Yeah, because if you ever get stuck or you need to get out, it's better if you're facing forward. If you've backed in, it's easier to get out.
Yes, I
Okay,
agree.
Thank you.
audience.
I love
Okay,
you,
are we
sunshine.
carrying on?
I
We are
love
loving
you,
this.
sunshine.
Yeah, wait a second. We loving this. Please, continue to press the like, press the
And
share,
subscribe.
and subscribe, please. Because let me tell you this right now, Miss Kim is doing a fantastic job. She's fantastic. I don't think we are really attacking her. We agree sometimes and disagree. So
So
please,
the men are not
Oh,
sticking
yeah,
together.
I don't
No.
feel like I'm being attacked.
thank you,
Thank you,
Jessica.
Anita.
What was the last one?
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
I
y'all.
was pressing. You got so much to do,
Okay.
bro.
A woman.
I don't know where these comments are coming
How
from.
we doing? 2 letters?
I'm with y'all. Wait a minute.
Holly, I don't even want to hear that. No way. No way.
Oh,
No, it never happened. It never happened.
She even said she doesn't like she didn't have the patience
She said it.
when it comes to teaching the kids.
She said it.
prefer for me to do it. So I'm stuck on that one, Holly.
yeah. We're not going to use that. Look, he's admitting you're a good driver, then Justin. If you drive on your knees, you're a good driver.
Wow, so you got skills, man. You got
Yeah.
skills.
I applaud you, bro.
No, you don't
Jen
crash
can't
test dummy.
You said
Jessica can't drive.
put out there.
I guess we're going to hear a comment in a minute.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Women can't do everything. Wash clothes, make dinner, do the dishes, clean the house. So that's why the men teach to drive.
Wow.
Wow. I do the dishes. I help with the homework, and I help teach them how to drive. Hey, we can do that too.
I wash clothes.
Wow. Wait a
I do the
minute.
dishes. I can clean the house.
Y'all see my support team I got out there?
But she's wrong.
Hold it. If we said that, if one of us men said that, boy,
Exactly.
we would have been cussed out on.
Yes, because it had to be true for you to
You need to put a yeah. She said it's true. Yeah, she's preaching again.
Oh,
I'm
that's
trying.
Yeah. Don't take that from them. We just said we're not attacking her, and she said she don't
I
feel
think
like
she's
we're
talking
attacking her.
about you guys. I think she's talking about you. I said the same thing. It's the women that do the driving.
Yes, I know her. Yes, I do know her. She's right. Exactly.
That's old. I don't live in Maryland, so I don't know.
She was just doing it for 6 months.
Tell them, Sterling.
Yes, they started. Yes, they do.
Hold it. Wait.
What's the point? What's the point?
What's the point about women truck drivers?
They do.
First of
The
all,
rumor is getting hot on this.
yeah. First of all, what do you mean by a lot?
Right.
There might be 1 out of 50 woman truck drivers on the road.
Yeah.
And that's a lot?
And one of them drives a big red on that Martin show. Big red.
But you know,
But you're
there are
missing
more-
that. That's what you think.
I'm gonna Google.
Well, we know. We can Google that.
Our
but you know
producer
what?
be
I have
Googling
noticed
this.
that there are more women driving SUVs and pickup trucks.
Yes.
I have seen a lot of them
Mhm.
driving that. Maybe that's what she's talking about.
I don't know. I
They've
don't know.
gone
Reason why they
from
drive
the
SUVs and pickup
Well,
trucks.
she said
because
truck
they're higher.
drivers, didn't she? She didn't say driving truck, or did she say truck
She
drivers?
said truck drivers.
okay, so
Right.
she's talking about
Truck.
big rig. Okay,
See?
Yes, they have a lot of female truck drivers. Yes, they do.
They
okay.
don't. They don't have
Yes, they do. You're not here with us.
Every 5 out of 50.
How many? 1 out of 100 is a
I
woman.
said 5 out of 50.
Come on, man.
Thank you. You're
You're
welcome, Justin.
Your
When
support
men
system
have
is
to
great.
wait traffic, they get madder and madder as then they get reckless and by this point don't want to go anywhere anymore. They took the fun out of it. What? Wait.
The women by
What?
this point don't want to go anymore with them.
Oh, with us, because we get mad.
Right, because you done took the fun, because you done got she said
Driving in
that the
traffic
women
is fun. Driving in traffic is fun.
So who tailgates? Who tailgates the most? Men or women?
This
You
is
said
the
women who what,
woman's argument.
Simon?
Who
What's the question,
tailgates
Simon?
the most?
Hold on, we're still making this argument.
Oh my God, my bad. Go ahead.
This is the woman's argument that it's fun to be in traffic, and we take the fun out of being in traffic because we get mad that we're in traffic.
We get mad.
No, we get mad because we're already late because somebody made us late, but I'm not going to say who. That's why we're mad.
There would
You
not
mean
be
when they
late
go to
at
church?
the on-time point. I hate to be late. Now I am a description of what she said. I'm gonna be mad if I'm late. I'm
See?
gonna be on time. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So go ahead, Simon.
I'm keeping it real. I'm not gonna be that late one.
See? But that's how we get. We don't want to be late. But go ahead, Simon.
Right. So we have to get that. Yeah. So who tailgates the most, in your opinion, men or women? I mean, if there's such a question, tailgating.
What do you mean when you say tailgating? Exactly.
You know
Driving
what
really
tailgating
close
is
behind
when
somebody else.
when you're driving down the
Driving
street
men.
and someone
I
comes behind
see
you.
both. I see women do it too.
Both.
You mean
Both.
on somebody's
Both.
women? Yeah,
Both.
I agree.
Mhm.
I think both. I've seen both.
Have you ever seen that sister on the
I hear
wheel
you.
and she's sitting up on the wheel and he's this close?
That would be my son. That would be my son.
They sit up that
That
close
would
to
be
the
my
wheel.
son. I don't
He's on
even.
the wheel.
Yeah, he sits up on the and I said it's. I'm back here on my tippy toe. He sits up on it. My son does. I don't know how he. Yeah, he pulls it up to the steering wheel. I don't know what's up with that. I'm too scared that the airbag's gonna pop off and hit
Hit
me.
stuff and drive off and act like you all did.
I think your daughter got hit.
Yes.
Hit and run. I think she got hit and run. She's
Yes.
bitter. She is bitter. And look.
Wait a minute, y'all want to hear something funny about my daughter? You want to hear something funny? That's
Yeah,
the one who
please.
don't want to learn how to drive.
Oh,
What?
you
Other
put
one
it
they
on
drive
there.
is
Oh.
that's
How you
like
can make
that
comments
doesn't
like this
work
if you
around.
don't drive?
Oh my Lord. Okay.
Oh, here's our friend.
Finally.
Yeah, finally, we've been waiting for Esther. You want to read it?
Go ahead.
A lot of these driving habits I've never heard of. Thank the Lord for old school driving. Hands on wheel, watching the road. Yes, because at the same time, they've taken all the important driving lessons out of driving school.
No more parallel parking.
No more parallel parking.
No 3-point turn.
No 3-point turns.
Gone.
So how?
We call it a K turn. But
Yeah, that's what it was when I did it too, Rupert. It was called the K turn.
K turn.
And then now they even, so let me ask your opinion. When you're doing like, well, they don't do, like you say, the parallel park in the back end, but when they do you think, the cars are updated with the cameras now? Do you think they should be allowed to use the camera or no?
Not in the test, no.
Not in the
And the
test.
reason I asked, because my son-in-law, he took my vehicle to do it and he started wrong. And then he realized the camera and he said, he stopped because he couldn't get it. He asked her, could I use the camera? She said, yes. And then he was able to get in there.
Huh? But see,
Right.
that's my point. So
I agree.
That's the point, is that now with driving lessons, it is easy to pass because, I mean, how are you going to use a camera?
That's just like using AI.
Because
right?
what if your car is not up to date? You get an older used car and you don't have the camera. You got the mirrors in that window.
Everybody, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. This is the first show because there's just comments after comments that we can't even get through all the comments.
Oh my gosh, we only got 2 minutes.
And we only got 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna put them on the screen.
Yes,
so
go ahead.
We just see them. Okay.
That's when it's a male driver hit someone from behind. Oh my God.
He's gonna put them on. We're not gonna talk about it. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in to us. Yes, Kim, you have been a pleasure.
My business, www.blingforeverywoman.com. Thank you. Although you gave it to me at the top of the hour, I'm giving it at the bottom.
Well, we thank you for that. And look, tune in for next week because we have another exciting show. And I believe we'll be talking about singles during Valentine. I think that's what we're going to be talking about. I'm not sure yet, but
y'all need to have me on that show too then.
Oh my God.
You single people out there.
No, because we're gonna hear from Jessica all day.
Jessica's fine.
Next week, you just might hear us say,
Rupert.
Wait. I gotta finish the things. Wait. Let me finish them.
Go.
I got a couple more.
Okay. A professional driver has an A-class license. Best driving chat right now. Why when your dad tries to tell you to drive faster than he does?
Yeah, I'm right.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Yes, I know what he's talking about. This is like a postal. Yeah.
There is so much here.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you,
We thank you.
Android GPS. Don't go off, Kim. Don't go off.
That was my sister talking about the Android GPS. Don't be talking about my phone.
Oh my God, look at this.
Oh wow.
Okay.
There's too many, man. There's too many. We gotta go off.
On this note, we appreciate everybody, and we thank you for coming on. And on this note, all three of us are gonna say,
you're welcome.
Kim, don't go anywhere. Stay there, Kim.
Stick around, Kim. Stick around. Everybody, have a great one.
Great driver.
Oh my soul.